There has been a lot of focus in our community on the pandemic and more recently the protests that are also a consequence of the pandemic. Forgotten, or perhaps just not talked about as much, is some of the serious crime that has continued throughout this period of time.
The number of crime guns, including handguns, being removed from the streets of Winnipeg is climbing substantially, but officials say that progress is being made in combating the problematic trend.
And to put it simply, a crime gun is a gun used in the commission of an offense. So it doesn't matter if it's a loaded handgun, a toy gun, a sawed-off shotgun. If it's used in the commission of an indictable offense, it's considered a crime gun.
Over the course of the last year, the police in the city seized a total of 850 crime guns. That's compared to 690 in 2020, an increase of roughly 23%. Inspector Elton Hall, who leads the city's organized crime unit, says among those numbers is also a 35% increase in handgun seizures, with 182 taken into police possession.
To date, in 2022, we've already seized 99 guns, 16 of which are handguns. I have no issues expressing my legitimate concerns to the police board today regarding the spike of illegally trafficked handguns into the city. Handguns have quickly become one of the biggest challenges facing frontline policing in Winnipeg today.
Inspector Hall says the service has been making progress in its efforts to curb the trend, successfully dismantling a gun trafficking ring through Operation Phoenix that was announced earlier this year. There, a dozen people were charged, millions of drugs were seized, and an avenue for guns to enter the city was closed, saying its effect is already being seen.
The early decrease in firearms violence between December 2nd and January 15th of this year, the operation was a success. I'm also confident in telling everybody on the board that the organized crime unit dismantled a firearms trafficking ring, which was centralized right here in Winnipeg.
However, the work the WPS is doing around forensic firearms analysis in the city is not bound to city limits. As Hall says, the service's Firearms Investigations Analysis sections, or FISA, has helped services advance cases elsewhere.
And this exemplifies the point that guns are being trafficked east and west in Canada. It's not just a Winnipeg problem.
However, officials stress these are just a few of the dozens of connections developed through this type of analysis, only possible in Winnipeg since 2019. And Police Chief Danny Smythe says the work is having an impact.
Every couple of days, it seems like our general patrol people or people in Elton's area are pulling guns in off the street. They're doing good work out there and they're making a difference.
In Winnipeg, Morgan Majeski, City News.